And he was kind of drawing a blank as to what to talk about. Then a couple of weeks ago, I called him about organizing some speech regarding pathways. And he readily accepted that. And today he is here to talk to us about the pathways, as to how it was developed and what were the input from the Toastmaster members. He's going to speak from the Competent Communication Manual, project number 7, research your topic. The time is 5 to 7 minutes timer. Please help me welcome Bryan.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and our 3 new members. How pathways were developed. In 2012, Toastmasters Board Committee knew it was time for a change. With constructive criticism from members around the globe about the current Toastmasters curriculum, they knew it was time to take action. A plan to develop a new pathways was carefully executed. The first step was a joint effort between the board committee and Toastmasters members. The board wanted to understand the members' thoughts and concerns about the current curriculum. Thousands of surveys around the world were conducted, and the research showed the following desires: more relevant skills, better access to online tips, tools, and resources, flexibility, and more choices to help them grow. The board used this information to build a foundation of the new Pathways program. The next step in developing Pathways was directed outside of Toastmasters. The World Headquarters staff conducted a competitive analysis to identify what was unique about Toastmasters, who we are, and why we matter. This data was compiled to make sure that Toastmasters offers a program that no one else can claim. Toastmasters World Headquarters also spent time understanding how adults learn in general and applied these findings. The next task was for the board to review every Toastmasters manual. The goal was to see where and how we learn. This information became the roadmap on how the competencies were built in the new program. The new pathways are based on 5 core competencies: public speaking, interpersonal communication, management, strategic leadership, and lastly, confidence. The board knew the best way to get feedback was to have Toastmasters members review and give evaluations on the new material. This feedback was a big deal in fine-tuning the new project and paths. In 2012, Toastmasters put out a call for volunteers. This call was led by Pat Johnson, Toastmasters past international president. She created a team of learning masters. She chose 2 per region. These learning masters were instrumental in the entire development of the new process. At the same time, Toastmasters put out a call to chief ambassadors and selected 1 per district. We now have 102 chief ambassadors who are the chief communicators and advocates for pathways in their districts. From 2012 to 2015, all the content for pathways were developed. After 59 projects were completed, members were asked to participate in a content pilot. Overall, 168 clubs in 22 countries participated, and every language is represented. Each project was extensively evaluated to make sure it worked in a club environment. The feedback was very positive, and changes were made based on constructive feedback that they received. The end result was 5 core competencies, 59 unique projects divided into 10 paths. This was developed all while staying true to the Toastmasters experience and Dr. Smedley's vision. So after doing my research on how Toastmasters was developed, I knew it was time for me to log into Toastmasters International and let's see what path that they're going to choose for me. So I logged in and I took the assessment test, which had some very interesting questions. And in conclusion, the path that was chosen for me is innovative planning. And here's a description of innovative planning pathway. The innovative planning path is designed to help you build your skills as a public speaker and leader. The projects on this path focus on developing a strong connection with audience members when you present speech writing and speech delivery. The project contributes to building an understanding of the steps to manage a project, as well as create innovative solutions. The path culminates in a high-performance leadership project of your design. I'm excited about the new pathways, and I look forward to utilizing it to the fullest.